a little bit more than half a can, but could have just thinned it out with a little bit of water and been good with just one of those small 7 or 8 ounce cans that you can go into.
Water's almost boiling, finally. Over our mother's pot. Same for many years of cooking goodness. So can you just let that sit and be happy?
We'll put this on a 2. It's cooked. We don't really want to. You just want it to sit and get happy now. Let everything kind of meld together, and see, this is just, to me, the right amount of tomato sauce. Everything was able to get nicely incorporated, in the whole thing, and it's still a little wet, but it's going to sit here for 20 minutes or so, 20, 30 minutes, and so some of that's going to dry off, even on a low setting. It's on 2. If you're using a gas stove, it would be low.
I'm still trying to get used to electricity from gas.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next plan would be to put the pasta in the pot.
Make sure you salt your water. Now, I don't salt this because we've got a lot of salt in the cheese, and that's going to kind of go on top, and anyhow, it's going to work out just fine. But the only way that the only chance you have to season your pasta is in this pot of boiling water. So, put a couple tablespoons in something like this size. Salt also helps it not stick together. Another one of those crazy little facts. If you put oil on top of it, the oil doesn't do anything except for reduce the surface tension, and it won't boil over that way. Or it'll help it not boil over, but
Sauce won't stick to it.
yeah, sauce won't stick to it very well.
Lucy, kitten of doom. Yes.
So we'll get the pasta in there. We're going to cook it for, said, 6-7 minutes, and we're just going to kind of feel it when it gets close to being done, pulling it and draining it. Then we're going to make a bechamel sauce. I guess we're going to put cheese in it. It's going to turn it into a sauce mornay, right? Even though we're not using Gruyere and whatever else. It's
13 by 9.
13 by 9, by 2 pan. We're going to butter this well. We're going to put a little bit of the cheese after we butter it, kind of sprinkle the cheese on there, and like you would flour a pan, but we're going to cheese a pan.
Will that make it stick? Okay.
It's just how I've always done it.
Okay.
And then we'll get to putting this together, so we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, we're going to do the bechamel sauce now. Or mixture, whatever you call it. Start off with 1/4 of a stick of butter. Butter.
Not margarine.
Not margarine, no.
Or spread.
Or spread.
You need to take a picture of that.
Yeah, that was good. And then got a 1/4 cup, half a stick, 1/4 cup.
Equal amount?
Yeah.
Making a roux.
Making a blonde roux.
Basically just cooking the flour dish up.
And you notice I keep picking this up because I don't want it to be too hot, because we really don't want any color off of this. We want it to be white. But you want to give it a few minutes so that you really want to cook the flour and get it well coated with the butter. And when we stick the milk in there, it isn't really going to do much except for clump. And one good trick with the milk is if you put it in there slowly, it tends not to clump up that way. So let's go ahead and get that rolling.
How much milk are you putting in?
We're going to put in about 3 cups. said, we're doing just a little bit at a time to just be safe on the lumpage.
The meat's still over there, just bubbling away. Lo's got milk here. Does it matter?
No, you can use skim. But considering I'm making this really for a pro, I want it to be nice and good and thick and creamy and
So why didn't you use milk?
I can't go there.
Too creamy.
That's just, might as well use heavy cream.
And do you let that come to a boil?
As it gets hotter, it's going to get thicker again. We're going to do it until it basically will coat the back of the spoon. And then we're going to beat up 2 eggs really well. And we're going to temper it with a little bit of this. The eggs, you know, turn them over and then put that back in here to really give it a nice...
If it wasn't rich enough.
Yeah.
And also you've got the noodles kind of draining. Now you didn't rinse them off with cool water, I noticed. Did you rinse the noodles off with cool water?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, am I supposed to?
I normally do, but I think you're going to have to stop.
Go there and stir them up for a second. Alright.
Just picking up the heat. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 eggs out. Now, did you season this with anything?
Nope.
The cheese is going to be the season.
Cheese. Alright, we'll be back when we go to temper the eggs. Just a few minutes. Okay, we've got the bechamel to a nice thick consistency here. It will coat the back of a spoon to a nappe consistency.
Nappe? Not like nappy head.
Just going to take a
Then gotta put it to the powder. And of course you do this so you don't scramble the eggs. That would not be good.
no. Just kind of thickens them up. And then you want to just slowly get this incorporated here.
Also, we have the oven preheating at 350 degrees.
Wow, this just really got this thick.